School can give you structure, it can give you routine, but life is what teaches you who you are. Some people know since a kid what they want to do with their weekdays. Some people have to figure it out the hard way, bro. They have to realize that the job they work in isn't like the movies, bro. It's not like the TV shows. It's not like what it seemed to be in uni. It's not like what it seemed to be when you were a kid. And now you have a choice to make. Do I still want to do this? Can I afford to still do this or change? In the last episode, we discussed the trap of buying a house too early. Renting is not a waste of money. You're in your 20s, bro. You're figuring stuff out. So you might find out that, hey, I actually don't like this city. I don't like this industry. I don't like being micromanaged. I don't like going to the office, and I want to change. So make sure you don't have anything tying you down so that you can pivot. You got. And maybe you're not there yet, bro. Maybe you're still at that phase where the company, everything is new. You know what I'm saying? You looked at that salary for the first time. You're like, yeah, no, now we're cooking, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're still in your first 5 years. You know what I'm saying? You haven't really felt it on your soul yet. You haven't felt the weight. But then maybe one day you get tired of all the corporate events. You get tired of only ever meeting with people to talk business, never actually about you, the human being. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you realize that you've built a routine and not necessarily a life. You know what I'm saying? You've got a paycheck, but you don't really have much to live for type beat. Like, that's what's dope about uni, bro. You're always doing internships or part-time work, bro, or freelancing. You know what I'm saying? Every day can be a new opportunity. However, after that, now you have to lock in, bro. And the most important questions you can ask yourself as a young person is this sustainable, dog? Can I do this long term, bro? Can I do these 80-hour work weeks long term, bro? Can I handle this manager and this work culture 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line? Can I play these games? Can I do these office politics? You gotta ask yourself, is this industry even worth my time, dog? Do I even owe these oaks my presence? And the only way you're gonna have these answers is if you know what the chessboard looks like, which is why you cannot afford to just study your own subject. You cannot afford to just look at a small section of the world and only focus on that. You have to see the bigger picture. You have to see how systems interact with each other and how everybody lives their lives focused on themselves, bro. You have to see what that produces, bro. You have to see the business opportunities that exist there when people are distracted. So whether you're in STEM or humanities or the trades, learn about everybody else, dude. Learn about what everyone else is doing, why they exist, why they do things the way they do, and figure out the best way that you can make a way for yourself. Now you can figure out what type of work conditions you like, what type of bosses you like to work with, what type of co-workers, what type of, I don't know, vibe, dude. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they like the politics. Some people, it's chilled, it's relaxed, it's calm. People are just there to get a job done. Some people want promotions, so they're snitching on each other. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the culture is, bro, you have to ask yourself the question, does it work for me? Screw other people, does it work for me, dog? So if you're not the type of person that likes traditional employment, you know, typical 9-to-5 stuff, then you need to get into industries where the amount of money you make is not tied to your presence. You know, you need to get into digital assets. You need to start investing in dividend producing stocks and assets like property development, investment companies, bro. People be hating on landlords, bro, but last time I checked, right there, what's that? What's that right there under physiological needs, bro? I can also hear the side of folks being mad about rent increases, but hey, you're not the one with the cards here, buddy. You're like a ski dog. Business is tough, bro. It be like that. It be like that sometimes, bro. So wherever you are right now in life, make sure that 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, your value speaks for itself. You ain't got to justify yourself to people. You can decide who you want to work with, when you want to work, and how much you want to work. Like, bro, I'd probably need 15 hands to count the amount of people who told me, man, I wish I just worked hard when I was younger. I wish I played the game, bro. I wish I wasn't so loyal to that one company. I wish I thought outside the box, bro. I wish I hopped onto the new ideas. I wish I hopped onto the internet, social media stuff, dog. Unprecedented times call for unpredictable responses. You got. Now let's get to work, boys.